Charles Koch sat down with CBS to talk about his rampant, legalized bribery of politicians. Let's listen.
The Koch brothers have helped fund a complex network of political action committees and advocacy groups, many of them tax-exempt, so donors don't have to be disclosed. The network, which now rivals the Republican National Committee in its financial clout, will spend $300 million in the next election year.
Do you think it's good for the political system that so much what's called dark money is flowing into the process now?
Well, first of all, what I give isn't dark. Like what I give politically, that's all reported. It's either to PACs or to the candidates, and what I give to my foundations is all public information. But a lot of our donors don't want to take the kind of abuse that I do. They don't want these attacks. They don't want the death threats. So they aren't going to participate if they have to have their names associated with it.
But do you think it's healthy for the system that so much money is coming out of a relatively small group of people?
Well, listen, if I didn't think it was healthy or fair, I wouldn't do it. Because what we're after is to fight against special interests.
Some people would look at you and say you're a special interest.
Yeah, but my interest is just as it's been in business, is what will help people improve their lives. And to get rid of these special interests. That's the whole thing that drives me.
There are people out there who think what you're trying to do is essentially buy power.
But I don't. What I want is a system where there isn't as much centralized power, where it's dispersed to the people.
Yeah. Mr. Billionaire is so concerned about the will of the people. If that's true, okay. Back it up with your money. So in other words, instead of buying politicians to do what you want them to do, how about you take all of your money and you pour it into Wolfpack? Now, Wolfpack is a movement to get money out of the political system so that the politicians can represent the people. So there it is. There's your answer. I'm challenging you. If you really believe what you're saying, you, Charles Koch, should tomorrow stop donating to all your little pet organizations which are pushing for right-wing causes, take all the money and give it to Wolfpack, which is pushing for a constitutional amendment to get money out of politics, to end corporate personhood, to get clean elections, to make it so that the politicians represent the people. That's the whole purpose of that movement. So if you really support what you say you support, there's your answer. If you don't do that, I'm going to need you to www.shutthefuckup.com. How you like me now? So for those of you who might somehow have fallen for his rhetoric there and his pure sophistry, let me break this down for you. Think Progress reports on these guys. Quote, the duo and their affiliated organizations have spent more than $86 million in support of elected officials, presidential nominees, and organizations who do not support abortion rights or same-sex marriage. Over that same period, the review found that just over $86,000 was spent in support of 8 current office holders who support both abortion rights and marriage equality. So, they go into this tap dance when you call them out for being right-wing blowhards and funding right-wing causes. They go, no, we're not purely right-wing, we're libertarian. We believe in social freedoms 100%, and we're only economically conservative, where we want the government not involved at all, and we want a pure free market. I'm going to bust up that sentiment in a second, too. But this proves that's not true. $86 million to people against abortion rights and against gay marriage. So you're not libertarians. Spare me. Your actions prove otherwise. Now, to your point that, I'm a libertarian, I just want to get the government out of the way. Oh, is that so? Well, then why is it that they got subsidies? They took at least $157 million in subsidies for their different companies. So you're against big government. You're against the feds getting involved in the marketplace, unless, of course, it's the federal government helping your companies and helping you.